The deepest parts of our planet are often described as inner space, a realm of crushing pressure, absolute darkness, and a silence that has remained unbroken for millions of years. But today, the silence is different. High-tech ghosts are haunting the abyss. Imagine a machine, forged from titanium and carbon fiber, resting on the soft silt of the ocean floor, 4 miles beneath the surface. It doesn't move. It doesn't emit a sound. Its sensors are dialed down to the barest minimum, sipping power like a hibernating predator. This is a Sleeperbot, an autonomous AI drone designed for a single, terrifying purpose: to wait. For decades, the seabed was a graveyard of shipwrecks and forgotten history, but now it has become the ultimate high ground in a new kind of shadow war. While we look to the stars for the next frontier of conflict, the real revolution is happening in the trenches of the Pacific and the canyons of the Atlantic. These are not just drones, they are persistent assets. They are programmed to sit in total isolation for months or even years, waiting for a specific acoustic signature, a specific vibration in the water, or a coded signal sent from halfway across the globe. When that signal arrives, the ocean floor wakes up. In this documentary, we are diving into the abyssal zone to uncover the rise of seabed warfare. We will explore the secret engineering that allows machines to survive the weight of mountains, the AI brains that make life and death decisions without a human in the loop, and the global powers currently racing to lace the ocean floor with invisible, autonomous sentinels. The era of the Sleeperbot has arrived, and the deep blue will never be the same again. To understand the threat, we first have to understand the impossible physics of the deep ocean. At 6,000 meters down, the water pressure is over 8,000 pounds per square inch. That is like having an African elephant standing on every square inch of your body, constantly. Standard military hardware would be crushed like a soda can in seconds, but the Sleeperbot is different. To survive for years in this liquid prison, engineers have turned to materials used in space exploration. Thick-walled titanium spheres and specialized ceramic housings protect the brain of the drone from being imploded by the weight of the Atlantic. But physical survival is only half the battle. The real miracle and the real terror is the power source. How does a machine stay alive for 5 years without a charging cable? Current lithium batteries would drain in weeks. To solve this, secret projects like DARPA's Manta Ray are experimenting with energy harvesting. These drones can sit on the seabed and literally suck power from the environment. They use thermal gradients, the difference between hot and cold water, or even underwater currents, to trickle charge their internal cells. They are effectively immortal, sleeping in the silt, waiting for a wake-up call that might not come for a decade. But there is a secondary layer of genius here. It's called encapsulation. Some of these drones aren't even drones yet. They are upward-falling payloads. These are pressurized pods hidden on the seafloor that contain the drone inside. They are coated in specialized anti-fouling material so sea creatures and salt don't corrode them. They look like ordinary rocks or debris. They don't emit heat, they don't emit signals. They are invisible to sonar. They are the ultimate landmines of the ocean, but unlike a landmine, they have a brain. And that brain is powered by an AI that never sleeps, even when the machine does. The engineering is flawless, which makes the reality of their existence all the more chilling. The greatest challenge of the deep ocean isn't the pressure or the cold, it is the isolation. Above the waves, drones rely on GPS and satellite links. But water is a physical wall for radio waves. Once a Sleeperbot sinks past a certain depth, it is effectively cut off from its human creators. It is alone, in a vast, dark world. This is where the AI takes over. To function without a tether, these drones use what is called edge computing. They don't send data to a cloud. The entire intelligence of a military commander is packed into a processor the size of a credit card. The bot's primary sense is sound. Every ship, every submarine, and every whale has a unique acoustic signature. The AI is trained on millions of hours of underwater recordings. It can distinguish between a harmless fishing trawler and the specific low-frequency hum of an enemy nuclear submarine's propeller. It sits in a state of vigilant dormancy. While the main systems are powered down, a tiny, ultra-low-power AI chip is always listening. It filters through the noise of the ocean, waiting for a match. When that match is found, the bot doesn't just wake up. It begins a kill chain calculation. But here is the unsettling part: the ethics of autonomy. Since communication is impossible in the deep, the bot must decide on its own if a target is a threat. There is no human in the loop to double-check the data. If the AI misidentifies a civilian vessel as a military target, there is no way to cancel the command. These are ghosts with the power of execution. They are programmed with rules of engagement that were written years before they ever saw a target. In the silence of the abyss, the machine is the judge, the jury, and the executioner.
The ocean floor is no longer just a scientific frontier. It is the front line of a silent global arms race. We are witnessing the birth of seabed warfare. While the world watches satellite movements in the sky, the real chess game is being played in the mud and darkness of the deep sea. The major players are already in position. The United States, through DARPA, has developed the Manta Ray, a massive glider-like drone designed to operate for months without human support. But they aren't alone. Russia has deployed the Poseidon, an autonomous nuclear-powered torpedo capable of waiting on the sea floor to deliver a devastating blow to coastal cities. And then there is China. Their underwater Great Wall project is a massive network of sensors and Sleeperbots designed to turn the South China Sea into a digital fortress. But what are they all protecting? Or more importantly, what are they planning to attack? The target isn't just enemy ships, it's the global economy. Over 98% of all international internet traffic and trillions of dollars in daily financial transactions travel through subsea fiber optic cables. These cables are the nervous system of the modern world. A Sleeperbot, armed with specialized cutting tools or jamming equipment, can sit next to these cables for years undetected. In the event of a conflict, a single command could wake them up to sever the world's connection, plunging entire continents into a digital dark age. This is the new Cold War. There are no soldiers here, only silicon and steel. The battlefield is invisible, the weapons are autonomous, and the stakes are everything we take for granted in the modern world. The silence of the deep is the perfect place to hide a war. We are entering a territory where technology has outpaced our laws, our treaties, and our morality. The concept of launch and forget is perhaps the most dangerous doctrine ever conceived in modern warfare. What happens when a machine with the power to start a war is left alone in the dark for too long? The ocean is a corrosive, unpredictable environment. Despite the titanium shells and the advanced AI, systems can fail. A sensor could glitch, an acoustic signature could be misread, or a sleeperbot could suffer a logic loop after years of isolation. If an autonomous drone wakes up and attacks a civilian cable or a naval vessel due to a technical error, who is responsible? There is no hotline to call at the bottom of the ocean. There is no way to recall a ghost. The risk of accidental escalation is real. In the Cold War, humans were always there to pull the plug or double-check the radar. But in the abyss, the machine is the final authority. We are effectively littering the seafloor with autonomous landmines that have the IQ of a battlefield commander. And then there is the problem of the forgotten war. History is full of abandoned mines and unexploded bombs from past conflicts, but those are static objects. A sleeperbot is an intelligent predator. If a nation collapses or a secret project is shut down, these bots will remain. They will sit in the silt, sipping power from the earth, waiting for a signal that will never come, or worse, waiting for a target that no longer exists. They are the eternal sentinels of a war that might have ended decades ago. As we look out over the vast blue horizon, we must realize that the ocean is no longer just a source of life. It has become a storage facility for our most lethal intentions. We have stared into the abyss, and the abyss is now staring back through the glowing electronic eyes of a machine that never sleeps. The depth is no longer a hiding place. It is a ticking clock.
The ocean is vast, and its secrets are deep, but the truth always finds a way to the surface. If you found this investigation intriguing, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to Trenchwaters. Every click helps us dive deeper into the world's most classified enigmas. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss a descent into the unknown. Until next time, keep your eyes on the shadows and stay curious. Thank you for watching.